Welcome to the Ange TV show. If you click this video, it's probably because there's breaking news, or you're tuning in for my daily briefing.
If you're new to this channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. There's 3 ways you can support the Ange TV show. Visit our merch store at the Ange TV show on Teespring and purchase merch now. Or you could send a super chat. And finally, you could become a member of this glorious channel by hitting the join button at the bottom of the video. Alright guys, enjoy the show.
What's up guys? We are live. Welcome to episode 3 of The Unknown. On today's episode, guys, of The Unknown, you guys voted for it. We are talking about none other than the Devil's Triangle, the Bermuda Triangle, which is the correct name. So, guys, get ready because we're going through each and every theory, okay, that could possibly even come close to explain this phenomenon. Okay, guys? So I'll see you soon. Guys, welcome back to The Unknown. Now, as normal, I got my senior correspondent to help me out with the theories, Mr. Claudio Capri.
Hey, senior
What's
correspondent.
Up, Claudio? Senior correspondent, that's right. What's up, buddy?
Good. Not much.
Let's see who's in the audience over here. We have Keys Fan over here. We have just found out that the Nightbot didn't need monetized to be activated. Martin Magic Videos in the building. What's up, Ange? I'm here for you. I'm done Richie's stream. Okay, cool. Keys Fan is here. Jay Wild says his PP has haunted the Bermuda Triangle for centuries. Sage is also here. Okay, so Claudio, for those people that don't know the Bermuda Triangle, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys what it exactly is. So the Bermuda Triangle is situated in between Puerto Rico, Bermuda, and Florida. Okay, so it's a triangular area in the Atlantic Ocean that basically swallowed up. Okay, when I mean swallowed up, I mean over 2,000 ships have gone missing in this area, and hundreds of boats, of ships, have also gone missing, some of which they found in the ocean, okay? Some others, we have no idea what happened to them. So how can you explain this phenomenon, okay, over the last, literally, guys, 600 years, going back to the times of Christopher Columbus, okay, there's been disappearances that we just cannot explain, Claudio. So why don't we go and look at the incidences that have been happening over the last 600 years? Let me add it to the stream here, guys. I have a complete list over here of all the things that happened, okay? Okay, so the first thing that happened in the Bermuda Triangle area, okay, goes back, way back, guys. Look at this over here. The voyage of Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus, while on his voyage with 3 sailing ships and 90 men across the Atlantic, reported on the ship that there was a large fire flame falling into the sea, unusual compass readings, and strange lights. Okay? Now, nothing really happened to Christopher Columbus. They basically went through whatever it was, and it says over here, it actually points to the magnetic north, which is miles away, and the strange lights could just be an illusion in the fatigued eyes. So nothing really happened there. Then in the 1600s, they say that the Sea Venture got wrecked near the eastern end of Bermuda, one corner of the Bermuda Triangle. The commander of the fleet, Sir George Somers, and his crews could somehow manage to come ashore and were the first to start human settlement in the island of Bermuda. Then you have the Patriot, you have the USS Epervier, you have the Mary Celeste, which is apparently a ghost ship, known as a ghost ship. You have the Ellen Austin. You have the SP. Look, there's so many, guys. The USS Cyclops in 1918 was a ship with 300 men that mysteriously vanished. Okay, the list goes on over here. Look at this. The Prometheus, the Flight 19. That was one of the big ones, guys. In 1945, 5 air bombers, okay, which are airplanes, with a pilot that had over like thousands of hours of pilot training, literally vanished, okay? We don't know what the hell happened, but all I can tell you is that the pilot was very experienced. Now, what makes things more weird is that the plane that was sent to find Flight 19 vanished too. Okay? So what do you think, guys? What do you think happened to Flight 19? I don't know. But at the end of the day, if you don't have a radar and you don't know where the hell you're going, the odds are you're going to run out of gas and fall into the ocean. Okay? Gerald Uyaya, I see you. So, guys, there's plenty of other occurrences here. We're gonna take a look at the comments as well. If you'd like to look at the full list, you could go on Wikipedia and type the Bermuda Triangle incidents. It is all there. Okay, we're gonna look at some of the comments now. Donate to me, Ange. No, we're not donating to you, Mr. Keys fan. Okay, okay. You put me in timeout. The street. No, I didn't put you in timeout. Okay. So, Claudio, I want to get your opinion. Okay, what do you think about this whole mystery of the Bermuda Triangle? I will give you guys my own take on it. Besides all the theories, guys, I'm just going to give you a general idea of what I think it might be. But I want to know from you, Claudio, what do you think of the Bermuda Triangle?
That's a good question. I mean, I'm gonna give you most of the response from like last Monday. I think, look, can it be cursed? Probably. Can it be controlled by aliens? Possibly. I just think that there's something mysterious, right? Because there has been reports of people who went into the Bermuda Triangle, and then when they came out of it, they've been said that they've been seeing things that no other human eye could see, and then we have some theories here which we will get to later. And then we also again, it just can it be like one of the things here? It's water spots. Could that be it? I don't know. There are people just claim that they've been seeing sea monsters or another important thing, which was aliens. Like we don't know, right? Again, so what I like about this is that there's no right or wrong answer. Like we all just say what we think and what we believe, and that and from there that's what it is. But again, there's no solid answer. So in all, to answer your question here, it's I don't know. I really I don't know because hey, let's say, so I've been reading up on these theories as well, and I just don't know what to believe. I mean, look, if it's aliens have been hiding here all along, maybe this sign. And also, what I also find intriguing is that I've been looking at Google questions, right? And in one of the Google questions was, it's probably like a bridge to Area 51. Maybe. You know what? I do wanna believe that too.
Victoria said something ghosts. What does she mean by ghosts?
Probably, I don't
like
know.
ghosts are stealing the ships.
Maybe. Can you just imagine, like, hey, you know what, guys, you have shitty ghost ships. Let's steal the ships that are not ghosts.
But okay, Claudio, can you tell me what a ghost ship is?
Well, okay, so if we're now talking about ghost ships that are from Bermuda Triangle, right? They automatically come out of nowhere. And that's what a ghost ship is, because all these ships that you've just been reading, Ange, some of them mysteriously came back. Right?
Wow, really?
And if you look at the reports of these ships, you get to see that they've like it's empty. Right, so you have like a ship that's like, I don't know, let's just say like 300 men or something like that, right? So then people go investigate this ship that disappeared, and all of a sudden there's like no crew, and they suddenly disappeared, right? Like there was this one theory that there was a ship that showed up to a shore, but the ship was missing since like the 1800s, right? And there was no crew on that ship, so. What happened to Bermuda Triangle? Is it like a vortex that it sucks people in, or the aliens take them, or
a giant squid? A giant squid is a theory.
Yeah, but here's the thing though: if it's a giant squid, why would it need to go in a vortex to take you?
Yeah, listen, like I said, we're going to go through the theories later, but Alessia brought up, she's really good at this. I think she did some research on it for sure. Alessia said it's the current in that location. Okay, so what you're talking about, Alessia, is the Gulf Stream. Okay, the Gulf Stream that goes along the Atlantic Ocean, which touches upon, literally the Bermuda Triangle is in the Gulf Stream. Okay, Victoria now says it's the Kraken. Okay, good, Victoria. Hold that thought because we're going to talk about the theory of the giant squid. Okay, and there's actually a bit of history behind it. So we're definitely going to go look at that. Martin says aliens can be UFO or some come sea monsters or dinosaurs. I learned that story. They found fossils or ships can be interesting, found like bones. Now, guys, there's another interesting theory, which we're going to talk about next week. It's not the theory, but it's the location, okay? Atlantis. The lost city of Atlantis, guys, is supposedly under the Bermuda Triangle. So in the ocean floor. Now, that theory follows the whirlpool theory. Okay, apparently this giant whirlpool. Now, if you go in your pool and you go in circles in your pool, you create this like cyclone. It looks like a whirlpool. You know when the water in your bathtub is going down in the sink? That's what like basically a whirlpool looks like. It spins, right? It spins the water when it goes in your sink, right? So they think that this water whirlpool is sucking up the airplanes and sucking up the boats. But like I said, there could be arguments against that, which we're going to get to. Kristen's Life is in the building. How are you, Kristen's Life? Now, I'm going to say my take, okay? Claudio said his take. I'm going to say my take, okay, guys? Honestly, guys, all I could tell you is that personally, I don't believe anything supernatural is going there, okay? I don't think anything supernatural is going on in the Bermuda Triangle. I have reason to believe that I'm not going to say it's a fact. I'm just saying this is what I believe. That's what I'm saying. I think there's these hexagonal cloud formations, okay, in the area of the Bermuda Triangle. There's about 3 or 4 of them, which cause these disasters, okay? Now think about it, guys. It kind of makes sense because we find a lot of these boats and these planes in the water years later, right? If they were going missing, we would never find them. But the fact that we could find these airplanes and these ships at the bottom of the ocean tells me there was probably something meteorological. I can't even say the word. Meteorological. Something to do with the weather and the geography in that region is causing these ships to go down. Nick C agrees with me. He says it's weather related, but that's what I believe, guys. I don't think there's a giant freaking squid, literally like the size of freaking Godzilla, like they were saying that King Kong or whatever, that grabs the planes. Okay, that was probably in movies in the 1930s and 40s. But guys, we got to be realistic here. At the end of the day, though, I want to hear from you guys. What do you think your theories are? Alessia told me her theory was the current. So, guys, we're going through your theories. So let us know your theories. We will examine them. We have our own theories, right, Claudio?
Yeah.
We have about 9 theories, okay? 9 solid theories about what it might be. Some of them are a bit silly, okay? But we got to, guys, we got to give a chance to every theory, right? We got to investigate every theory. Now, before we get into those theories, okay? There is a survivor, okay, guys? I'm proud to say I did my research, and there was a pilot by the name of Bruce Gernon, okay? He survived the Bermuda Triangle, okay? But let me tell you something, guys. I want to tell you something so I can get this clear. I don't want to confuse you guys. I don't want you to believe what you read on the internet, but I'm going to tell you something, okay? A lot of people flew through the Bermuda Triangle thousands of times and nothing happened, okay, guys? It's not like 100% you go in the Bermuda Triangle, you die or you disappear, right, Claudio?
Right.
There's a lot of people that go there on a daily basis. They cross that Bermuda Triangle. Now there's videos on YouTube of people like we're all gonna die. Like the Chinese there, they're like, we're gonna die. And they have the mask. Okay, calm down. That's just a YouTube video, guys. Okay, there's a lot of YouTube web sleuths and everything. And that's kind of like what this show's about. It's like basically we never want to know the answer. It's called the unknown, right? The whole point is this. The whole point of the subjects spoken on this show is that we don't have the answer or any tangible evidence of the answer, okay? So, guys, pilot Bruce Gernon, okay? He basically went on a flight, a normal flight that he always does through the Bermuda Triangle, okay? In 1970, by the way, at 1,000 feet high, he reaches this actually not that big, a smaller dark cloud, okay? He goes into this dark cloud, starts shaking, they're all getting scared. It looks like it's a kind of a weather storm, but he ends up going through the cloud without anything happening, okay? So he continues his flight. He continues. At 3,500 feet, he hits another cloud, but this cloud is bigger. It keeps getting bigger and bigger. It's a really dark cloud. But this time he's stuck in the cloud literally for, I think, 47 minutes. Right, Claudio?
Yeah.
And he described it like a tunnel, okay? So remember last week we talked about time travel? Where here's where time travel could possibly be real in the Bermuda Triangle, okay? So basically, this tunnel, okay, it's spinning, 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 spinning. He went through this thing. He said he saw electromagnetic lights. Okay, so that's a theory of electromagnetic fields.
Mhm.
And basically, once he got out of that tunnel, and also the barometer, all the controls in the airplane were going off the hook. Okay, the people that were tracking the plane, okay, his commander, didn't see him on the radar for that 47 minutes that he was missing. All of a sudden, he pops up in Miami, okay, within 47 minutes.
Yeah.
It's a trip that takes, on average, an hour and a half. How do you explain that, Claudio? Okay.
Good question. As you mentioned, like, this is the unknown, and we don't really have the answers to it. So that's it. Because I also saw the video as well. And it's really weird. Like going from Miami, where was he going from actually?
Where was he going from? Hang on a second. Okay, so by the way, he was using a Beechcraft Bonanza from Andros, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it's supposed to take an hour and a half, but ended up 47 minutes. I don't know. Sorry. I don't know. Like, I don't know what was going on, but he saw electricity. He saw currents, and I don't know. Possibly, could he have been going through time travel? And maybe
the theories are that apparently he was in a kind of like a black hole wormhole, which is another theory.
Yeah.
And look, there's a lot of things we don't know about the Bermuda Triangle area. There's a lot of mysteries, guys. So this is basically the black hole theory, right? He went through a black hole, and then he came out, and he basically traveled in time, if you want to say, for about an hour.
But
and by the way, the gas, the fuel gauge was at the same. Basically, he didn't use any gas. It was really weird.
Yeah,
he didn't use as much gas as he would, right?
Yeah, and here's the thing though, the gas was one thing, and also he didn't show up on the radar, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then another thing is because last week we're talking about time travel, right?
Yeah.
So I'm putting two and two together, and I'm trying to understand. So, what if this Bermuda Triangle could possibly be a time travel, right? Time travel, for example, like we talk about, like when we see them in the movies and the TV shows. What if this is time travel, right? So, what if you're just going in a black hole, and because you're going so fast, right? You're not seeing everything around you, right? Possibly, or maybe, you're gonna look at your clock and you pass out. But what if this is time travel? So what if you're going so fast, right? That you actually end up in here, and then it takes you 47 minutes instead of an hour and a half. I mean, look, that's a possibility, right? But do they claim that's a time travel? I don't know. That's something. I don't know. I would like, I do want to, because here's the thing, like probably, what if this whole thing, like the Bermuda Triangle, is actually the topic of last week's episode, and what if it's actually this is a time machine, but nobody notices,
Listen, like I said, guys, we don't know the answer. Your guesses are as good as mine. Thank you for the mug compliment. It says every night is hockey night, by the way. But guys, like I said, we don't know. Now, Claudio, let's go through these theories. Let's start with these theories. Sure. Shoot these theories, and let's dissect them a bit.
All right. So, Ange and I came up with these 9 theories that I wrote them down over here. Number 1, aliens.
Aliens, guys. What do you think? What do you think about aliens possibly abducting ships and airplanes? Claudia, what do you think about that? Start.
So here's the thing. So let's just say, hypothetically speaking, you do see the aliens, right? Maybe their technology is obviously way advanced, right? So maybe as you're going through this hole, there's like a ship that's hiding in this hole, and if it sees that you're a good fit, it's gonna take you. So I don't know, man. It sounds.
Kristen believes in the aliens. She says yes on the aliens. Okay, listen, guys. At the end of the day, listen, I'm going to tell you something. The universe is a huge place, okay? There's, in our galaxy, in the universe, there's trillions of galaxies. Now, the Earth is one planet in the entire galaxy, okay? Yeah. So, just to think about the possibilities, it's endless, guys. We are literally not even an ant. I would say we're a crumb, a microscopic crumb in the universe, okay? Mm-hmm. Who knows what's out there? We don't know what's out there. And we don't know what they're capable of, right, Claudio?
Right.
So how can we start hypothesizing what I mean, aliens could do? Who knows what they have? For all we know, they have that thing from Cloverfield, and they just pick up ships and stuff like that. So you know what, guys? By the way, the theory of the aliens comes from the show Ancient Aliens. Go watch it. It's a good show. It's a bit out there, guys. Like, it's a bit like, I know some of you guys, you have to see proof and stuff like that. But Ancient Aliens is a great show if you like the aliens topic. But in my opinion, okay, like I said, for each theory, Claudio, we're going to say yes or no. So I'm going to say no. So I don't think it's the aliens. What about you, Claudio?
Fuck, it's a hard one. I mean,
Victoria brought up a good point. She says, why would the aliens always be in the same spot? That's a very good point. Why would the aliens use a spot that's so high in catastrophes and currents?
Yeah, well, probably that's the thing, right? Because they would actually know. They'll be like, they'll be like, blip, 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 blip. In translation, they would be like, let's fool them into thinking that they see us, but they don't, because people are not going to believe it. So maybe that's it. So, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go with yes to aliens. All right.
You're gonna go with yes. Okay, that's interesting.
All right.
Listen, Jay Wild says, Ange, did you not hear the most recent news? Soulja Boy created the multiverse. Listen, I wouldn't listen. I'm gonna say yes to that theory, Jay Wild, because at the end of the day, how does a guy with a song that stupid? What was that song again? The Soulja Boy tell him. Soulja Boy up in this like, that was just like, how does that go viral? How does that get big? I don't understand, Claudio. That's another mystery. We could do a whole nother episode about Soulja Boy. And if he didn't create the multiverse, then good for Soulja Boy. You know what I mean?
All right. So now let's go to number 2. You ready?
Number 2, Claudio. What's the next theory we got?
Sea monsters.
Sea monsters. Okay. Now, in particular, what are these sea monsters?
So, like, as Victoria was saying, like, maybe there was a kraken, or maybe like a big squid. You never know. But again, like if there were sea monsters, I don't know. It's hold on. I just want to hear Matt Warren saying it was Devil Sea. They look up in sky, aliens are scary, and the boat collapse. Our airplane crash. Yeah, I don't know. So I would say, I would say, I don't know. I wouldn't believe in sea monsters.
You don't think it's a sea monster? No. Okay, so guys, the sea monster thing, basically the kraken is what Victoria was saying. It's a giant octopus thing. It's listen. Apparently, I think it's in the Bahamas, Claudio. There's a legend about this giant squid, okay? But it's not as big as what they say it is. It's not as big as the kraken. And they're saying that this giant squid, okay, like basically takes airplanes and swallows it. And listen, at the end of the day, I just don't think, okay, I understand a kraken's big, but do you really think a kraken can go and grab an airplane? An airplane is very high, right, Claudia?
Yeah, but anything is possible. Like, again, again, you're not forgetting, how big its tentacles are, right?
Okay, how big could its tentacles be?
Fuck, bro. There were rumors, bro. There were rumors that that the tentacles like 8 to 10 story buildings high.
Yeah, right.
I mean, these are rumors, so I mean, what the hell do I know? But I don't know. It could be. It could be a giant. But all I'm saying is, if the kraken is actually hunted down, okay, man, you'll be able to feed yourself like half a year.
Okay, wait a minute. Does the kraken even exist, Claudio? Is there evidence of the kraken?
Well, I mean, look, from what I understand, it's like the sea world has not really been explored yet. So maybe the kraken does come out.
I think 70% of the sea hasn't even been discovered yet. Is that true, Claudio?
Yeah, that's true.
So that's my point. I'm going to say that I'm going to leave this theory open. I'm going to say it's a possibility. So I'm going to say yes. At the end of the day, we don't know what's in the ocean. Okay.
Yeah.
So when you don't know what's in the ocean, what lurks in the ocean, okay, we're going to talk about sea monsters one day for sure. But if we don't know what's in the ocean, how can we say there's nothing there, right? Just like you can say there's something there, you can say there's nothing there. So I'm going to agree with this theory. Claudio, what's the next theory?
The next one we have are water spouts. Water spouts.
Okay, yes. Okay. So Claudio, can you explain to everybody what a water spout is?
So what a water spout is these things in the water that cause Angelo, you know what a water spout is. It's a whirlpool, something like that.
Okay, so Claudio's not too familiar with what it is. Okay, so guys, a water spout. Okay, think of like a tornado. A tornado is on land, right? A water spout is a tornado in the ocean. Okay, so remember we were talking about like a whirlpool. A whirlpool is like a bigger water spout. A water spout is like a small tornado that's in the ocean. Now, if that were true, if it were water spouts, okay, I don't think it would be strong enough to make a plane go like off course and like okay, it is pretty strong water spouts, but like I don't know, Claudia, what do you think about this theory?
So I don't know. So
you think it's tangible? Like
it is tangible, but at the same time, I'm trying to understand how it works. So like I don't know where the water spots are gonna lift up and just grab you. I don't know. I don't know.
It has to do with the weather condition.
That's the thing.
It has to do with the air current, the water current. There's a lot of things in the ocean.
Yeah, that's the thing. So I'm like,
it's a possibility. I'm gonna say yes because
same.
it's very similar to another theory that we're gonna talk about that's actually like proven, kind of.
Same.
So I would say yes for the water spout theory.
Yeah. Okay. So water spout. Okay. So number four.
Go.
We have I can't even read my own writing sometimes, ladies and gentlemen. Hexagonal clouds.
Okay, so the hexagonal clouds, guys. Okay, now I watched a YouTube video about this. Okay, so people on the internet, okay, on YouTube, on wherever you check, are saying that they found the answer to the Bermuda Triangle, and this is the closest answer they could come with. Hexagonal, okay, clouds in the ocean, in the Atlantic Ocean, in the area of the Bermuda Triangle. They say there's around 3 hexagonal cloud areas, which are the cause of all these catastrophes. So basically what they're saying, in the area of the Bermuda Triangle, because there's another theory about the Gulf Stream, because you guys know about the Gulf Stream, it goes across the Atlantic. So basically think of like you're going in the ocean, there's a bunch of like vents that are sucking things up, put it that way. That's what these hexagonal things are. And basically scientists are saying that this is probably the explanation. Like I said, guys, these are not things we could find by just taking a boat or taking an airplane over the Bermuda Triangle and find. There's no physical evidence for this. These are only theories, right? So we can't say that that's the answer. And listen, nobody would want to give an answer to the age-old Bermuda Triangle story because we love that story. We love the mystery behind it. Why would we want an answer to it, right? So I'm kind of going against what they're saying. But all I'm saying is that it's not official, right? They're just saying that it might be there. What do you think about this theory, Claudio?
It's possible. It's possible. So all has to do with with the weather as well, right? So it's possible. I mean, one day you could fly and it could be the worst weather, or then the next day I could fly, it could be the most beautiful weather,
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say yes to that because it could also be part of the it could also be a weather thing, and because the tides are so strong, it actually destroys your ship. So and then sharks and stuff. So they come and kill you. So I'm gonna have to go with yes.
You're gonna go with yes. I'm gonna go with yes as well.
Okay.
I hate saying yes because I don't want to solve the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle. It's something, guys. By the way, did you know that the Bermuda Triangle, the name the Bermuda Triangle, comes from a 1960 newspaper article in which they called it the Bermuda Triangle? And another interesting fact that I want to tell you guys, okay, is that in Michigan, the United States, I think it's between the Great Lakes. Mm-hmm. Apparently, there's so-called as the Michigan's Triangle, okay? And apparently there's mysteries there too. On Martin Magic Video's live stream, there was a guy called Mr. I can't remember his name, Mr. something, but he said that apparently there's a Michigan's Triangle. That's another interesting thing, Claudio. So maybe there's the same type of weather phenomenons in other places of the world, right? What's to say it's just in the Bermuda Triangle, right? There's mysteries all over the world, right? The Malaysia, remember the Malaysia flight? What happened to that flight, Claudio?
Yeah, good question. I don't remember.
Maybe there's some kind of weather situation going on in the Asia. We don't know, guys. We really don't know.
But what happened after that? So apparently, they never found that flight.
Exactly. So something probably happened there too, no?
Yeah, probably. All right, so we're going to the next one.
Hang on a second. Martin Magic Video says people have been many years, 20th century, the Loch Ness monster with long neck and hump shape, and on BBC History. Okay, so what Martin's talking about is basically on TV. They have shows about the Loch Ness monster. But guys, listen, a lot of this is done for entertainment. We don't know about the Loch Ness monster. We will do an episode about the Loch Ness monster to investigate this claim. Okay, Victoria, what do you disagree about? Looks like she wants to disagree about something. Speedy Sunday's in the building. What's up, Speedy Sunday? What do you think about the Bermuda Triangle? Do you think it's just random? Do you think it's weather situations? Do you think it's aliens? There's another interesting theory that's coming up, guys. I'm excited to talk about it. Claudio, it's one of Claudio's favorite theories. How many theories we have left, Claudio?
5.
We have 5 more theories, guys. Okay, so hang on there. Okay, Michael Anchor is also in the building. So why don't you give us your closing thoughts on this theory, Claudio?
I'm gonna say yes to this because again, it's all part of the weather, right?
Exactly. So guys, any weather theory about the Bermuda Triangle, I will say yes to, because that's probably the strongest argument because of the where it's situated, the Bermuda Triangle. There's a lot of meteorological events with the wind, with the ocean, with everything. So yeah. So go on to the next theory, Claudio. Why don't you do that?
Atlantis. That's the next theory. Atlantis.
Atlantic. So why don't you explain it to us what that theory is?
So basically, so those of you who don't know what Atlantis is, it was a major city back in a long time ago. It was myth is it was a Greek city apparently, and then it just got washed over by a gigantic tidal wave, and then it's a city that sunk. So I'm gonna say because the city was very advanced apparently, right? So it was an advanced city. How advanced was this? Good question. So it was so
Adrian said Ange got lost at sea. That's funny. Okay, Victoria says, I'm sorry I have to be that person, but I disagree with weather theories because they're boring. Okay, so Victoria is one of those, what do you call it, tooth fairy people that they don't believe in anything with evidence and
exactly.
Anything that makes sense, they don't believe in.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, just take her B12 vitamins.
Well, listen, Claudio, at the end of the day, we're not there. We are not meteorologists. We're not weather people. We don't know for sure if this happened. These are things we read on the internet.
Exactly.
I mean, just like these crazy conspiracy theories, you know what I mean? That's another thing, right? I mean, you can't say that's a solid thing. But Victoria's just not buying the weather theories, okay? So, I don't know. She thinks
not buying any kind of theories either. So
she thinks that something magical is going on in this Bermuda Triangle. Now, okay, she said she's joking, Life with Adrian. She said that I got lost at sea. Okay, that's me. So what do you think? Okay, let me just say something, guys. This theory, there's more to it, okay? So the theory is that apparently where the Bermuda Triangle is, that area, there's a whirlpool. Remember I told you guys about a whirlpool? Let me just explain it to you what it is, okay? For those of you guys that didn't get it before. A whirlpool, when you're in your pool, in the summer when you go in your pool and you have those outdoor pools that are circle, if you swim around your pool very fast, like you get a couple of your friends to swim around the pool, you create a whirlpool, almost like a cyclone in your pool that's very similar to when the water goes down the sink. You know the water when you take a bath or you wash your hands, it goes down like this, like it spirals. That's what a whirlpool is. But think of a whirlpool like much bigger, okay, almost like a hurricane. It's not as big as a hurricane, but almost like a hurricane, and it sucks up everything, boats, ships. There's a lot of little incidences, too, that happened in the Bermuda Triangle, by the way, that we kind of forget. But a lot of people died, guys. Like I said, 2,000 ships and over 200 aircrafts missing, gone from the face of the earth, okay? So the whirlpool, maybe the whirlpool sucked in at the lost city of Atlantis, right, Claudio? That could be a theory for next week because we're talking about Atlantis.
Right.
So, but the thing is, maybe they swallowed up ships. Maybe they swallowed up aircrafts. Maybe that's the answer. Maybe there's something in that ocean floor that keeps sucking everything up. Now,
how would it get there? How would it get there?
What do you think about this? What do you think about this theory?
You know what? Your analogy is really good. Your theory is really good. I mean, look, again, I'm not going to agree or disagree with you. These are awesome theories. But my question is, how would something like there has to be a force of something for that to happen? Or we're going to go back to the weather, but That's the thing. But again, maybe because now this is a theory. So maybe like Atlantis had like a weather machine and it could control something. I don't know.
Man, that's a good point.
That's another good point. But again, I don't know. I would like to say that. By the way, Atlantis wasn't it? Where was Atlantis? By the
Okay,
way,
so Atlantis was like basically an almost near modern day Cyprus, I believe, or Crete.
yeah.
Somewhere in the Mediterranean Sea, apparently a tidal wave, like Claudio said, boom, it's gone Atlantis, and we never found where Atlantis is. Now, another point about this theory that I forgot to tell you guys is that in the area of the Bermuda Triangle, there is tunnels underground and also pyramids, okay, unexplained pyramids that may makes us believe that there might be civilization at one point over there. So, guys, there's a very good chance that maybe Atlantis was swallowed up by the Bermuda Triangle, guys. But then that would, okay, listen, guys, the story about the Greece thing there, they said that apparently the Atlantis got lost in Greece. That is from Plato's work, I believe, which is a story which could be false, right? At the end of the day, the location of Atlantis is up in the air. It's a mystery. We don't know, right? Adrian said, my dog can fly. And Speedy Sunday said he's an alien. Okay, well, maybe it was you, Speedy Sunday. Maybe your dog can. You never know. I believe in this triangle. Where did they go? Where did who go? Okay, listen, guys. They found people. They found ships and planes. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't believe this bullshit that aliens took them. And how do you explain that an alien took them if the ship was found in the ocean, right? So, the alien thing is a bit... I said that, yeah, because you never know. But at the end of the day, I don't think that alien conspiracy theory is very strong. Maybe your dog could have superpowers. You never know. Well, they say animals can see evil spirits. Yes, that's true. They also say that babies can see evil spirits. That could be a topic for another episode, right, Claudio?
Right.
So, Claudio, at the end of the day, you're saying that you don't believe in this whirlpool theory?
It's kind of hard to say.
Yeah, I mean, a whirlpool, does it really suck up planes? That's the thing, right?
Exactly. Again, look, because the whirlpool is so powerful, right? Because so powerful, then there's like tidal waves and stuff. So planes may not be equipped for these kind of things. So maybe that's why like it doesn't go like once it goes to Bermuda Triangle, like it comes like nothing comes out. So I don't know. I really
Raw said the triangle's in Montreal.
That's cool.
Okay, you don't make any sense, Raw. The triangle is in Bermuda. We all know that. It's between Bermuda, Florida, and Puerto Rico. What you're talking about is the lost city of Atlantis. And like, literally Montreal is on an island. I mean, maybe it's in the St. Lawrence River. I don't know, Claudio. Oh my God, guys! At the end of the day, the triangle is in the Gulf Stream. It's in the Atlantic Ocean. We're not arguing about where the triangle is. We all know it's Puerto Rico, Florida, and Bermuda, guys. By the way, Bermuda apparently it's a beautiful place. You guys should check it out. Even though you don't want to go through the Bermuda Triangle, like I have an uncle. He literally, as a kid, he told me he traveled through the Bermuda Triangle to get to, I believe it was the Dominican Republic, maybe. And he said that the whole trip he was like this, like this, like he was upset, like a little kid, a little chubby kid, like this, like all upset during the whole plane. So Melanie Asaf is in the building. What's up, Melanie? What do you think about the Bermuda Triangle? I want to hear your theories, Melanie. What do you think? What do you think could explain these strange disappearances, ships, planes, people gone missing? Ange is the center of the Bermuda Triangle. He is a weird man. Oh my God, that's funny. That's funny. I love your jokes, guys. Keep them coming. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna say that the whirlpool. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say the whirlpool theory is just garbage. Why? Because it explains that you suck up the ships. That it explains, but it doesn't explain sucking up airplanes. So if you can't explain why how you could suck up airplanes, I don't think it's a valid theory. Okay, Claudia, what's the next theory you got?
Area 51.
Guys, Area 51. Okay, so what's your theory? This is your theory, so go ahead and explain it.
So I've been doing a little bit of research on this, right? And by the way, I actually wrote some stuff down, so I'm not just saying this. So I've been looking up on Google questions, right, about the Bermuda Triangle, right? And this is an interesting fact, actually. So the interesting fact is the fact that someone asked. So someone said, "Oh, there's tunnels, right? Apparently, there's tunnels." And then a response was like, "Well, it was more like a question as well." It was like, "So do you believe that these tunnels could lead to Area 51?
Oh my god, dude! Okay. Guys, this is a crazy theory. Like seriously, okay, you think that the Bermuda Triangle, okay, is a tunnel to Area 51, but isn't Area 51 in the United States?
Bro, I'm just the more the more I was researching this, the more I was like, yeah, that was my reaction. I'm like, ah, well, this sounds entertaining as hell. Again, look, all these theories that we're reading, all of us, like, because I mean, for me, I've never been there, so I'm like, what the heck is this? Right? So again, this is the place where crazy people could, and I'm emphasizing on the word "could" be real. So I'm like, all right. I'm like,
Adrian said, Claudio, you forgot to say you came from there. Joking.
hey man, but hey, by the way, you want to know what would be an amazing plot twist?
What?
Okay, so I want to go a little bit about Area 51 here, and this is stupid. So imagine the whole entire time, like, people say, oh, we do like secret government stuff here at Area 51, but apparently we'll be underground. What if this entire time we've been living on Area 51?
Okay, that just blew my mind, dude. What do you mean? What do you mean? What are you talking about, Claudio?
So here's the thing, okay? Because the government's saying this is where we do government lab, right? Government weapons and military and stuff, right? So we have idiots like me and like both of us trying to go to Area 51, but that Area 51 that people know is a distraction, right? That's not where the real base is.
Yeah.
Instead, here, in North America, there's like an underground big base facility, right? And all here on the exterior is life as we know it, but there's actually work going on underneath us.
By the way, I want to give a quick shout out, guys, to all the women in the building and all the women,
International Women's Day.
And all the women in the world, guys. Happy International Women's Day. Moi, I mean, if I could give you guys virtual flowers, I would.
Every
happy
day,
Women's Day, guys.
Every day.
This is kind of off topic, Claudio, but did you hear about the Governor Cuomo allegations?
But that's the thing. That's the thing. He's not really, because the more I've been looking at that video, he basically the girl's like, "Hey, you want to see me swallow a sausage?" And Cuomo's like, he was with his daughter too. I'm not defending the guy. I'm just saying the guy gets into weird ass shit scandals. And it's
listen. The thing is, guys, you have to understand something. When you're making allegations about the way stuff was before, it's kind of like it's a bit wrong. You know what I mean? Because like back in the days, it wasn't viewed as bad before. You know what I mean? Like being a pig is being a pig in 1980. It's being a pig in 2021. But at the same time, a lot of these stories, I have a hard time believing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and he said now that he's not going to resign because, when you resign, you're pretty much, in my head, you're admitting guilt, right? So,
but that's the thing. Again, look, I'm not defending Cuomo. I'm just saying, like, if you're with your girlfriend and you see a girl and she tells, "Hey, Ange, do you want to see me swallow the sausage?" You're gonna be like, yeah, sure, okay. You'd be interested, right? Like, because you actually want to see if she could swallow the whole thing. Again, what does that have to do with it? Look, it implies obviously sex, right?
Look, when you're in the position as a governor, you probably shouldn't be saying those things. You know what I mean?
Listen. I mean, Legault made out with a French kissed his sister, and
is that true?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, Legault actually did French kiss his sister.
That's disgusting.
He did. It was when he won a few years ago. The power, like he kissed his wife like a really quick, and then he went like I'm not talking about a quick kiss. I'm talking about this guy went tongue in tongue, brother and sister, tongue in tongue, and I'm like, ugh.
Anyways, like I said, I want to get too off topic. You know what I mean? But like I said, happy International Women's Day. So we were on the Area 51.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay?
We're on the
Area 51.
Yeah.
What do I think about that theory? So first of all, Claudio said that maybe we're living in Area 51. Maybe the world is, or you said North America or the world?
It could also be the world too.
Okay, he thinks that the world is like basically a simulation of Area 51. Maybe the government is watching us like guinea pigs and hamsters. Maybe they're watching all our every move, and maybe we're an experiment, guys. Would that make a lot of sense? The lockdown, the curfew, that you can't do this, you can't say that, tickets controlling us. Don't you think that maybe we're all part of this big project? You know what I mean? It will make a lot of sense. Look at China. China, you can't even use the internet. You know what I mean? You can't be smart. You can't have education practically.
Oh no, it's North Korea. You can't use the internet.
No, but even in China, there's no
Really?
there's an internet for China, but you're not allowed to research external things like American Instagram and stuff like that.
That's sad.
It's very strict in China, dude. But
I know. No, can you just imagine in China if you're not part of them, if you're not with them, then you're against them. Oh God, that's good.
Okay, so Martin says also they have a book about the Bermuda Triangle written by Charles Berlitz. Okay,
I heard about that. I heard about
Oh yeah,
that.
you heard about it?
Yeah.
There's also movies, right, of the Bermuda Triangle.
Absolutely. It's like
Wait, what are they called? I can't remember.
There's the titles cannot come to me because there's millions of movies about.
There's actually a lot of There's a lot of documentaries. There's videos on YouTube. There's movies about the Bermuda Triangle. Now, listen, take it with a grain of salt. But let me know, guys. Do your research as well. I want to know what you have to say. So, for the theory of Area 51, I'm going to say no. I just think that's a really crazy conspiracy theory, Claudio. I mean, it's cool if you want to think that, but so you're trying to say that a tunnel within the Bermuda Triangle brings you to Area 51. Why didn't that Bruce guy end up in Area 51? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm going to say no. What about you?
No. I would say no too. I would say no.
Victoria said, we live in a simulation and there's a glitchy code in the Bermuda Triangle. Whoa. Okay, Claudia, can you explain me that? Do you know what she's saying?
Yeah, basically what she's saying is that she thinks this world is simulation. And she thinks
my God.
Like, this is what happens when, anyways. So, all right, we're going to the next one.
Yeah.
The Gulf Stream.
The Gulf Stream. Okay, can you explain that, Claudio?
Well, I mean, the more I'm looking at this, the more I'm thinking it's more about the water spouts, the water
The currents.
So Gulf Stream is also a current too. So the third one, which we talked about, the water spouts and Gulf Stream, I think it would be the same. You know.
Yeah.
So I mean, it could be the same thing as we're talking about. It's just different. It's just different. So
okay,
because I'm trying to find my words, but it's too repetitive. So I'm trying not to be repetitive.
Okay, so I'll explain it to the people that don't really understand. Okay, guys, listen. Look at the map. Okay, the map of obviously it's around the Earth, but let's just say the Earth was flat. Anyways, a flat map. You look at it, okay, and there's certain streams, right? There's streams that make up the oceans, right? The oceans, they have currents and they move in directions. That's why a lot of things move, right? That's why you see, the Malaysia flight that went missing. They found a bunch of pieces of the airplane. It's because of the currents that move it, right? They found it in Africa. Okay, so along the Atlantic Ocean, there's this, it's invisible, guys, obviously. It's just a weather stream. It's called the Gulf Stream, and it causes movement in the Gulf area, right? The Gulf Ocean, what's it called? The Gulf Sea?
Gulf Sea, yes.
The Gulf Sea, yeah, the Gulf Sea. So there's a lot of movement. And water spouts, whirlpools, all those things that we talked about form because of this weather stream. Okay, so the Gulf Stream could be the answer to all of this, right, Claudio?
I want to say, what did you say about the water spouts?
Okay, so the water spouts, the water pool, the whirlpools, all those things are things that are made because of the Gulf Stream.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with yes on that one too.
You're going to go with yes? I'm definitely going to go with yes because it goes with our weather theories, right, guys? Yeah. Okay, so how many more theories, Claudio?
Two
more. Okay, shoot them, Claudio.
All right, so then next one is the same thing as we already spoke about because we mentioned the Kraken and stuff. So I would say sea monsters would be another one. So sea monsters, again, we don't know because we're talking about the giant squid. And I don't know. So
okay, we went over the sea monsters already.
We did.
Yeah. So what's the last one?
And the last one is giant pyramids. Again, it's also the same thing with Atlantis.
Okay, so there's giant pyramids in the ocean at the bottom of Bermuda Triangle. So guys, it goes with. There's got to be something. Maybe how about this? Maybe forget about Atlantis. Okay, maybe there's something going on in the Bermuda Triangle ocean, which is what the Atlantic Ocean, okay, in that area, maybe there's something going on we just don't know about in ancient times. Who knows, guys? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we could explain things. We could explain weather forecasts and streams and whirlpools and stuff like that. Tom Sin said, I forgot about Atlantis. Yes, there's a theory that Atlantis was in the Bermuda Triangle. It lies at the bottom of the Bermuda Triangle. Why? Because there's secret water tunnels, there's pyramids, there's evidence of actually a city, human activity there. By the way, guys, Mr. Beast, go check it out. He stayed in the Bermuda Triangle area. He went with his friends on a boat for a whole day. So it was pretty interesting. Go check it out on Mr. Beast's channel. So a lot of people have been just intrigued by this Bermuda Triangle. And at the end of the day, guys, throw the conspiracy theories out the window. I just want the Bermuda Triangle mystery to exist for my kids, for my great-grandkids, anybody coming in 500 years from now. I want them to still be saying, what the hell is going on with the Bermuda Triangle? What do you think about this, Claudia? What's your concluding thoughts?
Yeah, it would be really, really, really freaky. Yeah. If one day you're at home or you're downtown or whatever, right? And all of a sudden you see a boat or a plane just randomly coming out of nowhere, crashing into things. And then that plane or boat went through the Bermuda Triangle. How weird would that be? And scary. Like you're sleeping, all of a sudden you see a boat is crashing, about to crash into your house. Like, how freaky would that be? I'd be pretty scared. I'd be like, God damn.
Well, you know what, Claudio? Listen, I'm gonna tell you guys something. There's been stuff that's been happening in the Bermuda Triangle since the 1400s. Yeah, from the time of Columbus. Now, the most recent was in 2017, and before that, it was 2015. In 2015, the Faro ship went missing. They later found it, though. Okay, it was in the water. Now, Claudio is saying, imagine, okay, you're just, downtown Montreal, downtown Boston, wherever the hell you are, and you just see a plane or an airplane pops up, or a fucking huge ass ship. Just you're eating at a restaurant and a ship just pops up and crashes into the ship, because, like I said, you're going into these time portals when you enter the Bermuda Triangle, and then you're coming out like in Donnie Darko. Yeah, exactly. Just imagine if these airplanes or these ships from the Bermuda Triangle resurfaced in random places. How funny would that be? You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, we'll be scary as fuck. Like you're driving, all of a sudden you see a plane pass by. Oh my god, shit! Or you're at Mount Royal and you're making love to your girlfriend or significant other, and all of a sudden you see a plane just like, oh my gosh! I'm like, man, I hope my car has insurance. You know what I mean? I don't know about you, but that'll be the last thing that will go through my head. Like if I start scared and if my friends or a significant other were looking at this, I'm like, man, I hope one of us has insurance for our car. But then it crashes into it, and then you'll be like, "Oh God damn it!" I agree with you, Ange and Claudio. We have to get the heck out of here. Well, first of all, Raul, you don't live in Montreal, so second of all, actually, no, I want to sound intelligent, but anyways, but that's the point. Like, wouldn't it be freaky if you and I are having sushi and then we look like, "Hey guys, look, there's an airplane." That'll be creepy.
Yeah. Now I'm curious to know how many airplanes and boats were actually found, because I know that some were, some weren't. I'm just curious to know the ratio.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, Claudio, something tells me that they probably ran out of gas, ended up in the ocean. Maybe like I said, the radar guys. Once you go in this like time tunnel or wormhole, whatever, you're off the radar, right? They can't track you anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, but here's the thing also, like we're on Wikipedia and we see all these, right? But again, maybe they have not updated Wikipedia or sites. There's maybe more, thousands and thousands and thousands of more. Like even now there might be something right now we just don't know about it and you're not talking about it, But I don't know. It's a freaky thing. It's a freaky thing.
Yeah. And I've heard about the Bermuda Triangle for a long time now. I'm not sure if you guys ever flew over the Bermuda Triangle. Claudia, did you ever fly through the Bermuda Triangle?
No, I never did.
But just imagine the turbulence. I mean,
oh man, going from New York to San Francisco. At one point, we're experiencing a little bit of turbulence. I'm like, oh man, for sure. I'm dying as a born again virgin again.
Yeah.
And
at the end of the day, when you take a plane or a ship there's always like a 50% chance that something can happen, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Actually, you know what? Because and speaking of that, I know we're getting a little bit off topic, but
Yeah.
again, going from New York to San Francisco, I was sleeping, and then Dave is just looking out the window, and then I hear like a really quick turbulence, and I
Okay.
wake up. My friend David's like, "Oh man, there's like another plane passing by us," and like,
Oh my
thank
God.
God these pilots could see in the dark, because. And then I'm like, yeah, goddamn, I would have died like a single born again virgin if we crashed.
Yeah.
But no, you're right. Like, look,
A plane
again,
was passing by. Did the pilot know that the plane was passing by?
no, it was like this.
Okay. So you
So
felt the vibration and everything?
I felt the vibration. I'm like, holy fuck! I think we're gonna die here.
Shit, man. Listen, I only took the plane one time. I went to Florida, but that's about there you go. It's one of the pieces of the Bermuda, but I didn't actually go in the Bermuda Triangle.
Okay.
Listen, if I ever do go in the Bermuda Triangle, I'll let you guys know. Hopefully, I can live to tell the tale. I won't be another statistic.
Oh, by the way, we have to for one of these videos, we have to go to a haunted house. Actually,
Yeah. Listen, I was talking to the guy, Mr. Martin. What's the name of your friend, Mr. Something? Can't remember what his name is. Mr. History. Mr. History. This old man
yes,
on YouTube.
yes.
I don't know. Do you know about him, Claudia?
You told me a little bit about it.
Anyways, this guy's funny. He talks about history, whatever. He's an old man, an old chap. But I met him on Martin's Noel's live stream, by the way. He has a lot of knowledge in this. He goes to cemeteries with people, like literally, he goes to cemeteries at night. I wanted to ask him, have you ever seen a ghost and stuff like that? Like, listen, guys, at the end of the day, to me, ghosts is one of the biggest mysteries, guys. That's why the first episode of The Unknown was ghosts. I love that topic. I would love to see a ghost. Okay, I'm going to tell you that I've never seen a ghost. Maybe it's been around me. Yeah, his name is Drew, by the way. His name is Mr. History. Go check him out. He's from Michigan. He does history videos. So maybe, you know what? I'm probably going to have him on in one of these episodes of The Unknown.
Oh,
maybe we
awesome.
could be a trio. Who knows?
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Because he has a lot of topics about that. So, yeah, I'm going to have to contact Drew for sure. Claudia, is there anything you want to say before we end off today?
No, again, don't take our words for it. Like we've been doing this because we like these kind of things, and
exactly.
Ange asked me if you want to come on, I'll be more than happy. I'll do the best research I can.
Mm-hmm.
But again, these are the unknown. Like this is what we think about these situations. So
yeah, exactly. That I just want to continue with what Claudia was saying, guys. At the end of the day, we do our research, okay, and we investigate for ourselves. But like I said, these are claims, these are theories. It's all speculation at the end of the day. That's why it's called The Unknown. At the end of the day, I like to choose topics that we don't have the answer to. Why? Because everybody loves a good mystery, right? Yeah. What's the fun of just debunking a mystery? I mean, if you want to do an exposing video, well, then do an exposing video about why things are debunked. That's fine. But I like to talk about things that we probably won't have the answer to, right? I don't think seriously, Claudio, I don't think we'll ever have the answer to this. Maybe not. No. And I think eventually we're going to Mars. Like eventually we're going to have to live on another planet. Like, I mean, unless you want to wear a mask all day on the planet because of the pollution, eventually we're going to have to sail to another planet.
Oh, man, can you imagine that? Like, hey, Angel, my girlfriend, she's mad at me. And she goes, oh, what happened? I was with her on Mars, and then I didn't feel like going there, so instead I went out with my friends here. So, that's actually gonna be really freaky, man. It's like, hey, Andrew, what time are you going to Mars for? Me, I have to go there for 2 o'clock. Fuck.
Listen, at the end of the day, that's a whole nother subject for sure. Mars.
Yeah,
it's gonna cost a lot of money to go back and forth like a bus, like taking the STM to Mars.
Can you just imagine on our Opus cards? It's like already $85, but plus like $15 more to get 20 tickets to go. The STM goes to Mars too.
Yeah, listen, guys, they're just exploring Mars now, so who knows what lives on there? Who knows? I don't even know if we could breathe on Mars, right, Claudio?
Good question. Hey, listen, you know what? NASA's only going to show us. Oh, this is a nice scenes, but who knows? Like they take pictures. Rather.
I know, guys. That's another thing. You know, when NASA tells us, usually they're liars. Apparently, they're big liars. We don't know whether the moon landing was real. We're gonna have an episode about the moon landing for sure. That's a huge topic, right, Claudio?
Yes.
But today we're talking about, like I said, the Bermuda Triangle, and like I said, guys, we still don't know. We gave you guys theories, but at the end of the day, we don't have an answer to it. And that's what this show's about. It's the unknown. And I'm glad that you guys came today. Let's give a round of applause for everybody that came to the live stream. And those of you that are watching the replay, thank you very much for your support as well. If you have any comments, guys, please feel free to comment on the video after the fact. If you're here and you have any questions, you could say it right now before we get off. If not, you could just DM me at the Ange TV Show. I need you guys also to subscribe to the Dirty Four, which is Claudio's YouTube channel. That's the Dirty Four.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, go ahead, Claudio.
Sorry. I was gonna say we are currently at 171 subscribers. We are going for 200 subscribers right now, and this coming Sunday we're gonna have the awesome AC Valiente, and then in 2 Sundays we're gonna have the amazing Lu Siciliano Raggiato. He's an Italian Canadian comedian, and then there we go. So yeah, no, Dirty Four got many views for the we're going to be having more and more. David West may come back.
Oh yeah,
yeah. We don't know when though, but eventually he is going to come back. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. And keep supporting Ange. Keep supporting a local podcast.
By the way, guys, we're also going to be having David Weiss. He reached out to us, the Flat Earth podcast. We're going to be talking about the Earth being flat. Okay, I'm actually a closeted flat earther. I think that the Earth is flat, but I can't prove it. He's going to be on here. I think it's the 15th of March. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
It's going to be really exciting. I can't wait for that. Next week, we're going to be investigating Atlantis, Claudio.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yes. And also, if you don't mind me saying, next Wednesday, 3 Minute of Podcast, episode 4.
3 Minute of Podcast, episode 4, guys. Stay tuned for that. Okay, guys. Thank you very much for coming. All the members, random people, new people, subscribers. Thank you very much for coming. Those of you watching after the fact, thank you very much for your support. Guys, don't forget, if you haven't already done so, like, comment, and subscribe in this video, and also share this video. Sharing is caring. Let's get more opinions from other people. Okay, guys? All right, guys. Me and Claudio are signing out, okay? So you guys have a good night, and continue your research about the Bermuda Triangle. Let me know what you guys find on that matter. Okay, guys? All right. Take care, guys. Ciao, ciao. Ciao, ciao.